Hi Gemini, my name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your September 2016 forecast for the month. I am happy to be here. I am in the gardens of Kuan Yin. It's very peaceful, and throughout the reading we might hear some of the chimes go off. I am using the Alchemical deck by Robert M. Place for the tarot portion. And I was also inspired to bring with me Doreen Virtue's Angel Card deck. At the end of the reading, I'll be drawing one as a clarifier. I was doing a meditation and I read for myself on Sundays. I pull an angel card and I felt the need to bring the deck with me. So let's get to it. And I also wanted to thank you so much for your subscriptions to this channel and for your support on my Facebook page, Audrey Alison Astrology and Tarot. I definitely appreciate your support. And in taking a moment, I want to thank you for choosing me to read for you. That means a lot to me because I love doing what I do so much and with such a passion that it's hard for me to get off the phone. And also thank you for your donations, because I was given the opportunity to monetize my channel through YouTube when I reached 1 million views several months ago, and I chose not to because I wanted to provide a very smooth flowing forecast without advertisement or interruption for my viewers and subscribers. So I do appreciate your donations coming through. Okay, Gemini, this month is a mouthful, and I've said that in every forecast, but you'll appreciate it most because you are the sign of communication. And your ruling planet Mercury is retrograde at the top of the month through the 22nd of September. And this retrograde is in the sign of Virgo, starting at 29 degrees on August 30th and retrograding back to the 14-degree mark. This is in the 4th house of home and environment, foundation, the house of mother, the maternal energy, the roots of where you come from. And on the 1st of September, our solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse, occurs here at 9 degrees of Virgo. So you could be recognizing a fresh new environment coming into the path, Gemini, a fresh start. Also a new kind of connection with your mother, because this new moon solar eclipse is conjunct Jupiter and that Mercury retrograde. And there could be an expansion with Jupiter in this sector, expanding the home, upgrading, getting something bigger, because Jupiter needs to fit in that thing. And this could be, pretty big change for Gemini. On the 9th of September, Jupiter leaves the sign of Virgo and enters Libra, a sister and brother air sign. This really works for Gemini. When Jupiter enters this sign of Libra, he will trine any planets that you contain in Gemini. And this is through October 10th of 2017. There go the chimes. Aren't they pretty? Now, this 13-month transit with Jupiter in your 5th house of fun and romance and children. Gemmy, if you're not looking to get knocked up within the 13-month period, Jupiter is about expansion, and the 5th house is fertility and babies and children. So you really have a strong, if you're within age and you're physically able to do so, you have a strong potential to conceive and deal with a pregnancy. So do what you got to do there. But this could also apply to abundance, expansion in the creative entrepreneurial field. This could apply to luck in love, true love and romance. I mean, that's amazing. Jupiter is faith too. So for those of you who felt a little pessimistic about not meeting someone, if you're single, Jupiter's going to switch that up. And by October 10th of next year, you could be aligned easily with several romantic partners. Jupiter might give you a plethora to choose from, actually. On the 16th, we have our full moon lunar eclipse at 24 degrees of Pisces, another mutable sign. This is going to square you in the 10th house of career, square whatever placements you have in Pisces, or in Gemini, I'm sorry. So full moon bringing culmination, ending, awareness, illumination in the 10th house of career, the 10th house of the paternal. So you're being eclipsed in the new moon in the mother in the maternal area, and then eclipsed full moon in the paternal area. Interesting. For those of you with ailing fathers and older fathers, you could see them transition at this time. I certainly don't wish that upon anyone, and my heart goes out to anyone dealing with that. I do know what that's like. This could also be putting an end to the career, retirement for that, applying to the people in the right age, or early retirement. Full moon in the 10th, you could see a boss take a hike, an authority figure no longer hovering over you. They could be eclipsed out of the position. Possibly they're retiring, and you have a new authority coming in, or you lack authority altogether. Because the full moon could see a boss leave and then not have anyone to replace him right away. On the 22nd, Mercury direct, yay, and that's at the 14-degree mark of Virgo in that 4th house, moving forward with any delays in the home environment. The same day the sun enters Libra, that is our autumnal equinox in the northern hemisphere. Happy vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere. And this is about the 5th house again. When the sun enters Libra, that will trine the planetary placements that you have in Gemini. And this is about the 5th house of fun, true love and romance, creativity, sports, gambling, leisure, pleasure. It's so good. Jupiter conjunct the sun, the two most expansive, benevolent energies that we have. Love it, love it, love it. And on the 23rd, Venus enters Scorpio. And this is in the 6th house of health. So any Gemmies who've been under the weather, you've got Venus, the planet of harmony and love and balance, in the 6th house of health, routine. Finding a balance in your daily schedule could apply here easily. And Venus is there for 30 days. Finding an attraction to your health and wanting to be attracted to the right diet could apply here as well. Female pets come to the home at this time, or the connection with female plants, maybe plants and animals, could be occurring in the 6th house. On the 27th, Mars enters Capricorn in the 8th house of intimacy, the 8th house of sex. Mars, the planet of sex and physical activity, in the sector of that could see you. I mean, this is a lot of energy in that sector, Gemmy. And this is all conjunct Pluto and squaring Uranus and Aries. Yikes. This, not on a personal level, I'm not saying yikes, but on a global level, I just don't like Mars conjunct Pluto squaring Uranus. That says a lot for volcanic eruptions, earthquake energy, violence, acts of irrational upheaval through October 20th. From October 20th through November 4th, that's election period. So I made that notation. I said that in a few signs. I'm just forewarning that time period. I'm not liking it. And I just made a note to say so. But moving on to more positive aspects, we have our new moon on the 30th at 8 degrees of Libra, and this will be conjunct Jupiter and the sun in the 5th house. Gemini, you love the 5th house just because you like having your playtime enhanced. I can identify with needing a balance of just as much fun as you do work. And I don't know a lot of Geminis that don't identify with that. But please watch your ascendant sign for forecasts and transits because they're very accurate. Let's get to the cards, Gemmy. Oh, and just to say, on the 30th, with that new moon, you could start a new creative project and really take it places because you have this so much tremendous planetary support in the 5th house. You could work for yourself. You could eclipse yourself out of the career mid-month and start something new on your own by the 30th. That's some entrepreneurial shit right there. You could get so much cracking on your own. So some of you Geminis are like, you know what? Peace out of the job, and you're going to work for yourself. And you have a creative skill to do so. And Jupiter is going to insist that you're just expanding on your own in that arena in the 5th house. Okay, Gemmy, Here are your cards for September 2016, and if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyallison.com. I read all through the week, and if you email me after submitting your PayPal order, I will get back to you in a few days with some times that work for you. Okay, 5 of Coins. This is the card of thinking something is missing, but this is also a card of that not necessarily being your reality. Do you see how this beggar is walking past all of these homes and castles back here, kind of looking straight ahead and not noticing there could be help or assistance all around them? So let's see what else comes up. 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. Next to the star, it's the second wish card in the deck. It's also about self-confidence, a new perspective. This mountain goat is on top of that hill looking down at everything he's collected. He can be proud. Be proud of your accomplishments, Gemini. You have to take the time to acknowledge your accomplishments. 3 of Swords. This, when I do these cards, this is the top one. I have 3 on the bottom, and then whatever else falls out is on the sides. These going in this row together, some of you might have lost a father figure or have just loss in the life path with the 3 of Swords, heartache and recovering from sadness. Feeling like something is missing is causing the heartache, and it doesn't have to be monetarily. Let's see what else comes up. You have 2 more cards. Knight of Staves, relocation, a new environment, movement and moving. Gemini, that eclipse in the 4th house of a new environment could see you having to deal with new property. Perhaps some Geminis were left land or property or dealing with a family inheritance or settlement. The moon. This is the eclipse. Ooh, I have the chills. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Okay. Gemmy, I want to say this feeling is a catalyst for you getting out of your location, and you have a new environment that's eclipsed in, and you're feeling very confident about making this change. You need to see things from a fresh perspective. See things out of new windows, which are your eyes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so okay. You need a new environment, or you're seeing something out of new windows, because those are the eyes of the soul. Wow, this is deep. I'm channeling some stuff for sure. I've never thought of windows as eyes, but I understand what I'm hearing, because that expression, your eyes are the windows to the soul or something like that. But what I'm hearing is, and I'm sorry for that truck that you hear, what I'm hearing is to treat your new environment that you can now see of as a fresh perspective. You'll be able to see things crystal clear. And I do think a lot of Geminis are changing their location, especially when this card, the one card that means you're moving, is here. Let's turn to the angel card as well and see what comes up to offer any clarification here for Gemini, September 2016. Omega. Oh my gosh, I have the chills again. Victory! Victory! Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Oh my gosh, I mean, literally, this is the only reading I think I've had so many chills. And chills for me have always been a symbol since I was younger of spiritual presence. Victory. I mean, look at that unicorn. I love this. I mean, this is huge. Omega. And also, I'm thinking that if you're struggling with not knowing where to go, if you don't know what environment to move to, let these eclipses occur. Let this work for you. It doesn't mean that on the 1st you have to move. I would actually not recommend that until after the 22nd when Mercury goes direct. But you are preparing mentally for some kind of change. And I do think you'll need the eclipse of the 16th to occur to know more about this energy. But I'm not worried about you. This isn't the best card, but I still feel such a sense of optimism about this because you're ending, you know, with the eclipse, the perception, the intuition. I'm not worried. And this is this is great. Gemini, I'm so grateful that you stopped by to listen to the forecast. I'm wishing you a sweet September, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.